ladies. This is Lisa Marie. Hey, ladies. Hey. So I decided to go to a place where I could talk a little louder. Plus, where I was sitting, it's like, I don't know, they attract these bugs and these mosquitoes. I guess it smell like mosquitoes, and they were biting. I'm so bit up all over. It's like, I don't know, I bought some flowers here, so they might be attracted to the flowers. They might be attracted to me eating all the sweet stuff, the sweet fruit. I eat these things. They got another name for it, and there's a local name for it as well. But one of the names I know it as the nature. They're called them blackberries. You can see all the ones I've eaten. They got shells, and the inside of it is sweet. They call them black velvet, blackberries. But there's a tree name for it that I don't know. Anyway, I love them. So maybe I eat too much of that. I don't even know what it is, y'all. But one thing I know is I need to drink more water. I got to drink more water. I was thinking about, hey, and I know this sound. So what I was saying in the last video, which you probably couldn't hear me on all that horrible static that you probably still hear now, and I apologize, is that I went to get my phone, but the phone is still not here. Now they're saying it's not even in Ghana. Yesterday they said it was in Ghana, so as soon as I get the new phone, we're going to have a better experience than we having freaking now, because I know you're tired of this static, and I am too, because I want to be free, and I want to be able to express, and I want you to hear me, so it bothers me too, so I'm so sorry, but hey, Felicia. But yeah, y'all, let me tell you about this day. Let me tell you about what sugar does for my body and what it hasn't done good. So remember that day I did my group knows I was working on my little love spell, if you will, bringing more love into my life on a romantic level, and all these things came to me. So I bought this chocolate that was made from coconut milk instead of milk, regular cow milk. It was coconut milk, but it had sugar. And also I bought this Sobolo that they made at the place that I bought a whole bunch of other stuff, and it had sugar in it. I know it's sugar because most things that people sweeten here, just like in the Caribbean too, when I spend a lot of time in the Caribbean, it's sugar. Doesn't matter if it's white sugar, doesn't matter if it's brown sugar, it's sugar. My body and sugar are like enemies. But I ate the whole candy bar over 3 days, and I drank the whole Sobolo over 3 days. And I feel like that sugar, like my skin, like I just feel like it has messed me up a bit. Like it's taken me a while to get back. Like I don't do sugar, so I avoid it at all costs. Really, I don't drink out. I don't eat out anymore, y'all know that. And I don't eat sugary stuff anyway, so I eat at vegan restaurants. When they make a Sobolo, they actually sweeten it with They actually sweeten it with honey, because I always ask because I don't do the sugar. But I was thinking, since I do enjoy that Sobolo, I'm going to make my own. And one of the things they had in that Sobolo was they had cinnamon. So tonight I got the Sobolo, which is the hibiscus. I got cinnamon already at home. I bought some honey because couldn't find maple syrup. And I'm going to use oranges. I found some oranges. I know they exported the color orange, because oranges in Ghana, the skin is green. Actually, the oranges in the Caribbean, I think it's the same, because they are the natural, I'm sure, oranges. But our oranges are orange. Oh, thank you. I love you for that. I know I'll be way too hard on myself. I know. Thank you, darling. So anyway, I got all of that. Oranges. Hey, this is the first time I'm catching. Hey, Renee, Henry, I'm so glad. Well, Renee, I'm telling you, I went to the post office to get this phone so we can have a better experience. I'm hoping that tomorrow, they said they're going to call me. They're going to investigate. They're going to call me and find out what country my phone is in. Is it in Ghana? Because somebody said it's at the airport. I think it is at the airport, but I'm going to find out. So y'all, I'm going to make my own hibiscus, my own way, with my own sweetener, my own honey. It's going to be delicious, and I'm going to be in love with it, and we're going to just enjoy it. I also bought some flowers, and let me tell you, flower buying here is not an ordinary thing. They're hard to find. I found one guy that is in Osu. Osu is like where expats are, and if you want to buy things that are foreign nature, these bugs is all loving me. I must be sweet right now. But anyway, of all the foreign nature, you want to buy some of foreign nature, you go to Osu to buy it. So I got flowers, and they smell amazing. And I come across, so you'll know, I want to say my new life in Ghana, because it's so new. Living where I live and living outside of a crowd. When you live outside of a crowd, they like to call it, hey, how are you doing? Everything good? Say hi to the people.
Hello, hello.
Sorry, they caught you off guard.
I'm so tired. Yeah, I have to run some errands too. Hello,
How's
hello.
clothing going?
Yeah, we are on it.
That's good.
Yeah, we manage it
That's good.
bit by bit.
Good by bit.
Yeah.
So we have to see some of your new stuff eventually.
Yeah, I'm working on some work, so
Okay.
definitely
All right.
this is some new stuff.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So whenever you're ready.
Oh, no, I've not done no new stuff yet. I'm still working on people's work.
Right.
The women's, the queen mother, and the other sister.
Oh, yeah.
The work.
That's fine.
I've not done anything new.
All right. That's fine. We got to show that outfit though.
Okay.
The reggae, that, woo, they got to see that. They was loving on that one. Yeah, we'll make it work.
Okay.
All right. But I mean, whenever you're ready. Okay. I'm waiting for Kwaku.
Where is he going?
He's went to get the tripod, but they give him all these ridiculous prices.
Oh, fuck.
Like 200 CDs.
You want water? 200 CDs.
So he said he's not going for it. So he's shopping around. So he's in Makola. He'll be back. Okay. So you do your thing. So hey, naturally, hey everybody. So this is the first time. Hey, but you know your body. That's true. That's the way to do it. Make it for you. Yes. Peace. Have you signed up for the Thursday live shoes? Thank you. Join them tonight live. See. Thank you for that. AfroCentricHomeDesign.com. Hey, brother, says Felicia. Peace, naturally, everybody. Yeah, y'all. I gotta make it myself because, and maybe that's what we'll do on the live stream. Like we'll make the silver. I'll show you how to do it, but. Everything. So it's funny though, I was saying, living in where I live, but I used to live in Accra, but once you move out of Accra, and there is an out of Accra, they start to call it Greater Accra. It's just they trying to keep the Accra name, but you out of Accra. But it's not like you in the country because there are other cities in Accra, there are other cities in Ghana. I mean, besides Tema, Kumasi, and Accra, which are all big cities. No, because they didn't have it. I just told the people, they still say, now they saying, the guy said, oh, it's at the airport. Then we called and the lady said, no, it's in Lagos, Nigeria. We don't know. She's going to call me back and tell me where the phone is. So, yeah. So yeah, and this phone situation, but I know it's coming. I want my phone. Now I'm ready for the phone. I'm ready for it to hear me, to express myself anywhere. I missed it too. So yeah, y'all, it feels different. It's different. It's like, I liken it to working in the city but living in the suburbs, and I love that. I love going home and it's a whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like I love going home and it's a whole vibe. It's not Accra. It's quieter, it's easy, but it's still a nice little city. It's got the mall, so it's got major stuff, but it has nothing. So let me tell you the differences between living in Accra and living where I live. And why I come to Accra, besides for work, I still work here, just the art center. I still work at the art center. I'm picking up people's stuff. I'm still working with him. I see every once in a while when somebody orders something, so I'm picking stuff up from him. But let me tell you what I come for besides the work. I come to get the stuff that I can't get in where I live or anywhere else. The abundance of fruits and vegetables in Accra, because yes, all the fruits and vegetables come from the villages, but they come to Accra. That's where they get sold. That's how they make their money. Everything's in Accra. So I need a tripod. I got to come to Accra. I need fruits and vegetables that's outside of just the norm, or even the norm. They don't have the abundance. I gotta come to Accra. I need a base because my charger doesn't have a place to charge it to because it blew out. When the lights go on and off, it could jack up your chargers. I gotta come to Accra. If you want, like we went and bought paint and we're trying to get a pen to keep the paint in, they don't know you gotta go in Accra. If you want to get paint, you probably should buy the paint in Accra. Did I make it clear that everything you would ever want, anything you would ever want, I feel like saying in life, but because Accra is just like that, you got to come to Accra. So at the same time, when I'm finished at the end of the day and I got all my food, because today I be going food shopping a lot because I go fruit shopping. I actually don't shop in supermarkets at all. I don't shop in supermarkets. There's nothing in the supermarket for me. I eat raw mostly. If I go in the store, it's a health food store. And again, the health food stores here, so they have this mall in where I live, and it's called West Hills. And they're called the biggest mall in Ghana, but it's also the biggest prices. It's expensive because, if you go to the mall here, you must have a little extra money. So I go to the mall, and they have a health food store, and in the Pinch, that health food store is the bomb. And the Pinch is the bomb because they got the quinoa, they got the cashews. But the store that I normally used to go to when I lived here in Accra was this place called Relish, Relish. I know people be listening to me, so I know you'll be like, oh, where's the health food store? It's in a place called the Akai House. It's in Osu. And they, by any standards, mine included, but anybody here, it's an expensive place because they have stuff like the stuff that you can get in the States. So I was thinking that they were expensive, but actually the stuff in the mall is even more expensive than a health food store. So I come here to get all my stuff. I got, like today, there's a store called Healthy Ghana. It's a Healthy Ghana. I am so happy. I'm gonna plug us in. So I'm so happy I was able to get that. So if you want your specialty items or just getting things a lot less expensive or basic things that you're going to need, oh, this thing, I know it's the sweet stuff I was eating. That's why they're on the bags. It's on your girl right now. You got to come to Accra. So I will say definitely I love, I'm glad that Accra is available, and I'm glad that Accra is here, and I'm glad that I'm able to get what I want. At the same time, I love that ride back home. It'd be a whole hour because you coming back in traffic. It's like an hour and 10 minutes. I know you probably be like, I couldn't take it. It is the best hour because, like I told you, I do my best thinking, meditating, solving problems, going within, can't explain it like that is meditation time, that ride. So I thoroughly, especially if I got a good driver, I thoroughly enjoy it. Like it's not a chore or a problem. But once I hit into my neighborhood, hit into my hood, and I just walk into my apartment, and I'm home. So I now know how people felt living in the suburbs and commuting to the city when they was in New York, when I was in New York, or maybe San Francisco, or the places that still Oakland. It's a balance. I appreciate Accra for all that it has, but I appreciate home for home. So I don't come into town. This is town. I don't come into town like 5 days a week, because you gotta time those taxis right, because you'll be paying a lot. You can pay between 30 CDs. That's nice. That's a good decent price for that far. Because I paid that being in Accra, going to Accra when I lived in another town, Alajo, sometimes more. If you come at a certain time. And you got to go home before 3 p.m. If you home anything after 3 p.m., you paying $50 because he's doing some chores for me. So anyway, I just wanted to say hi, let you see Manasi. I'm picking up some new stuff, so I'm going to show it to y'all. Love you, ladies. Peace.